Alicia, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Perfect. So today we are going to go over your diet and the analysis that we did a couple weeks ago. And I have a few topics here on my circle chart. I have the sugar intake, I have fruits and veggies, water consumption, and then I have one that's empty for open for discussion if there's anything that you specifically had in mind that you would like to discuss today.
Okay. It would, out of the three, I would like to discuss the sugar intake.
Okay. Tell me what you know about sugar intake and what you've taken out of this.
It is, depending on the sugar you eat, it can be bad for your health. Definitely bad for your dental hygiene too, because of cavities. And it can also make you gain weight depending on how much you eat of it.
Okay, so here I have a ruler from 0 to 10. 0 being the most like you don't really care at all, or 10 being the most that you care on this topic. So if you don't mind me asking you, how important is this to you on the scale?
And about an 8.
An 8? An 8. An 8, okay. So why did you choose an 8 out of the whole ruler?
Because it is very important to change my dietary needs too much. I seem to take in too much bad sugar and not enough good. And then with my family health history of being like diabetes and high blood pressure, just trying to get ahead and change my ways now.
Okay, so far I understand that you're taking the time to recognize that sugar in your diet has been a little bit higher, and that you're seeing that it can affect your health in the long run, and you're just making that really evident at this time. May I ask, why didn't you choose higher?
Well, I do still like some of the sweets, but trying to incorporate more of the good sugars than the bad, and knowing my limits on the sugar.
Okay, and with that being said, how can you incorporate this in your diet?
Definitely maybe finding ways to add it into my diet, and looking at recipes on how to incorporate the good sugars, or even like greens with that to get myself going and eating healthier. And instead of and bringing those like fruits and whatnot into my lunches, and choosing those over like a bag of chips or something.
Okay, that sounds great. What's always great to keep in mind is to just take your time while you're eating, just really kind of taking a notice of what you're consuming versus just kind of grabbing something and just going with it. So it's always great to be mindful while you're eating. So there's also one more thing I like to discuss with you is the SMART. It pretty much is just a way how you can get yourself started towards a goal that you do have. So S I have is for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, and T for time. So if you don't mind, would you like to try to start a goal with that? Okay, so with the S, what can we get started for you? So
Definitely
something specific.
Swapping the good and the bad.
Okay.
So taking like, instead of that bag of chips, taking a bag of apples, or whatever else kind of fruit, like grapes.
So it's like, so you want to do like a replacement. Okay. So measurable. So how much fruits or vegetables will you be consuming?
Probably start small. Probably like a cup or a cup and a half a day.
Okay. A day. And achievable. How achievable does this feel to you? Do you think it's something that you can do?
Yeah. Changing and choosing the lifestyle to add more of those goods. Realizing the benefits of it.
Okay, perfect. Do you find this realistic in your diet, your everyday life, or is this something that you feel like you can do on and off?
I think because starting off small with measurable, it's more realistic to do like a cup a day or a half a cup a day.
Great. And just for the time, when do you feel like you can start doing this, or
as soon as possible.
as soon as possible? Give me a
Probably
specific
like
time. Tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow. Okay. So you do have definitely a great plan here. Something that I can definitely see you following through with. And just want to thank you for sharing and get you started on that. Good job.
Thank you.